Hey guys, today we are at Bell Spring. It's some Swanee River water management property. The other day I posted a video of the Fallen Creek Falls waterfall, and one of the viewers commented and told me that there is another waterfall in our area. I didn't know that. Actually, I've never even realized that there was a spring here. I have been to this place one time, but I never really explored it too much. But I want to say a big shout out to April Sunrise Farms for putting us onto this. And let's see what we got down here. Alright, let's get to walking. As y'all already know by now, I like to scuba dive and I love cave diving. And apparently there's a spring here, so you know I gotta go check that out too. Just to see if there's a possible going passage. Alright, let's check it out. Duck under that. Alright, we're going to try to figure out this little spring head first, and then we'll go from there. Well, there's a fair amount of water flow, so figure out where it comes from. So far it hasn't been the easiest to get to, but we're gonna figure out how to get to it. Hey, stickers. Alright guys, I just figured out I don't think I can quite get to it this way. I just looked at my map. After we go check out this other waterfall, we're going to backtrack out and come in at a different angle to see if we can get to it. Alright, let's go check out this waterfall. Alright, 25 minutes later, we're back on the actual trail here, which is blazed in orange and looks to be fairly well kept up here. So I'll turn it back on if I see something else that's interesting. I'm kind of breathing hard, getting over that upper respiratory infection gunk that's going around. So we'll be back with you in a few. There's a natural limestone there. Heck yeah. This little spring run gets really narrow here and like a really deep little canyon here. Let me let y'all hear it and see it real quick. Got a little waterfall right there. Man, I love Florida. Go down here and check out where it runs into the Swanee. Oh man, it's low, but it is really pretty up here on the upper Swanee. Check this out. There it is. That dark water mixing with the clear water. Oh, we got some shoals out there. That's pretty cool. Let's see if we can check them out also a little bit. Really cool little drain here. Oh, got a little puppy dog walking. Got another little muddy run here. I'm wondering if that might go to another spring. You can actually smell the sulfur in that one. There's a lot of sulfur springs up this way. Now the other one didn't have no sulfur smell. But it's always pretty interesting because it all depends on where the conduit of the cave runs through. Is there sulfur deposits? By what I've been told, a lot of people say the sulfur in the water comes from the deeper aquifer. So that cave goes really deep, and that's where it usually picks it up. So, but let's keep going. I think I hear a waterfall. At least there's fairly heavy water flowing that I'm hearing up ahead of me. So let's go check that out. I don't know. I think I was wrong. That's the big shoals that I'm hearing, the very bottom of them. Posted a video just the other day of them from the other side at Big Shoals State Park. This time we're on the opposite side of the river, and I was told that the viewing area of the shoals is actually better on this side. So let's keep doing our track here, see if we can find that waterfall, and we're going to check out the shoals again. Another little drain down to the river here. Ooh, got a fish right there. Man, I need to bring a fishing reel up here. That's actually a shoal, but it's not part of the big shoals, which that's pretty interesting. Now if I can get back up here without falling off the cliff. But when the river's low, you learn exactly where all the rocks are. That's one benefit to it. So let's keep going, find this bridge and this other waterfall. Man, the sound of water flowing, I could sit there all day. I'm hoping there was enough rain the other day that this creek up here is flowing, we get to see a waterfall. If this is yours, you forgot it. The Bubba Cup. It's out here in this trailhead. Alright guys, there's just enough water for this waterfall. So check this out. Alright, so I'm going to try to get close enough to get y'all a good shot of this, so bear with me. Hey guys, this is pretty cool, man. I'm going to let y'all check this out. There's like little holes in this ledge here. And some of them have water in them, and some don't. That is pretty cool, especially how the formation is here. Alright, I'm going to just hold the camera for just a minute and let y'all listen to the sound of the waterfall. Alright, now we're going to keep going and check out the shoals also. And this is a really cool trail out here. You know, you can see the water down there. It's a little bit wider at the base. And then right back there, it was narrowed down, so it was a deeper channel. But it's not really bad walking, but I ain't quite completely over this the after effects of that sickness, that funk. But we're gonna keep going. So let's see what it has in store for us next. Well, we found an access road that comes in here, and I believe I know why this access road is here. I spoke to a couple others that are hiking this morning also, so I got a pretty good idea of why this access road is here. So I'll show you that here in just a few minutes. Alright guys, check this out. This is why there's an access road. Come on y'all, pick y'all's damn trash up. But this is a sweet little place right here, man. Huh. This is where the creek makes a big bend around. So it comes this way under the bridge, then it goes back there, and it comes all the way back around, and then it comes to here, and then it doubles back again and goes back that way to the river. That's cool. Water takes the route of easiest travel. Didn't really say that right, but you get my point. Alright. And we're going to keep going to the big shoals. I'm not sure how much further it is. I haven't looked at my Onyx. I really kind of worried to. But let's check it out. It's definitely a nice walk through the woods out here. I don't know about y'all, but I'd prefer being in the woods than in any town. Oh, this is a cool little place. Let me get down here and show y'all this little opening here. Oh, I get to walk through it. The trail runs right through here. Check this out. Little opening in the woods. That would be a place that I would actually expect to see a turkey this time of year. I ain't heard them gobble yet though. That's weird. Okay, the river's right here. Just over that clump. Trail goes this way, but the trail's taking me this way. Come on guys, I want to be able to see the river while I'm walking. Hopefully I'll see it here soon. I spoke too soon. Literally, there's just a river bend there, and that trail turned right there. I was standing right there when I said that. And here's the river, and there is the big shoals. So this one here looks a little bit more technical. So let's go check it out. Alright. I cut trees for a living. You know, trim them, all that. I think this is the coolest pine tree. Now, let me say this. I don't like pine trees personally. I don't care for them. That tree sap drives me nuts. But this is the absolute coolest pine tree I think I've ever seen. Check this out. Alright, y'all see the top of it up there? Look at the base of this tree. And it's got stouts everywhere. And if I had to guess, the dirt used to be up here, and all these were originally roots, and as it's eroded, they've grown bark, and the trail goes through it. Check this out. Hold on. Here we go. Walking through the root system of a pine tree. That is really, really cool. All right, let's get up here to the shoals. Yes, check this out. See some red in the wall right there, and just layer after layer. Man, this is cool looking down here. Right there's the shoals, the bottom side of the big shoals. Alright, I'm going to correct one of my older videos. For some reason, I confused what it was actually. Gypsum is the used product, the byproduct of phosphate. This is not lime rock. A lot of this is actually phosphate up here. So, cool little thing. In the phosphate area, same area, you'll find like your megalodon teeth and stuff like that. When they're mining the phosphate, that's one of the byproducts that they have in there, in that area, same general vicinity, was the megalodons, dugongs, stuff of that nature. But just wanted to correct myself. The sinkhole, that was not gypsum, it was phosphate. But this is a really cool little area. I couldn't get this shot from the last one. This is the very bottom of the big shoals. Now I'm going to try to get back up there where them guys, the locals, went out to that big rock. So, wish me luck. One other thing, on my big shoal video, it's only, they say it's 9 foot elevation change. I still think it's a little more, not as much as I was saying to start with, but I'm not sure how they measured it. The deepest point of the riverbed before to the riverbed at the bottom, I'm not sure how they did that, but there's a big elevation change really quick. Nevertheless, you know, it's a cool little place up here. So, let's keep checking it out. Well, we found some lime rock now. And you can see all the fossils where the little shells are and all that good stuff in it. Right here at the big shoals. Technically, right now, if the water was the right level, I'd be in some ripping whitewater rapids, which is really cool in my opinion. Don't think I'm going to do them. I really don't think that I would do them when the water's right. It'd be fun, but I don't know about that. Let's get out here on these rocks and check out where the locals were the other day. And I bet you that daggone water right there does rip over that. Alright, let's see here. Don't fall, don't fall, don't fall. king of the river. Oh, no. It's definitely an interesting perspective on this side. Right there's that drop that I was videoing from over there. There's a little viewing platform. That's Big Shoals State Park, their trail. And I was sitting right there when I was recording them come across, and then they come all the way over by that drop and then come back up here to get across. So walk around a little bit more and see what we find out here in the middle of the river. Not sure where that big tree come from, but I know for a fact of what it takes to move a tree that big and to put it up here on these rocks. That took a lot of force right there. Let me see if I can get a little bit closer and show you a little bit of scale on this. Alright, let's do this. That is a big tree. Alright guys, just now making it up to the very top of the Big Shoals. I was walking the edge of the riverbank and kind of got deterred a little bit. I watched Wild Kyle and Paleo Chris and kind of fell into some of their stuff, trying to look for different agates and stuff like that. But this is the very top of the Big Shoals, and there's a little island with a tree. It's a definitely interesting area here. So, like I say, you ought to try coming down here, take the walk, Big Shoals, or this side. This side, honestly, I think might be a little bit better. You get to see a couple nice creeks, stuff like that, a little waterfall. But, alright man, I'm going to jump off here. If I see something interesting on the way back, I'll go ahead and pop the camera back on. If not, I'll talk to you when I get back to the truck. Hey, there's where everybody takes their canoes out to port them around the falls. And there's another one of them massive trees, man. These just huge trees. It takes a ton of force to move these things. But, alright, talk to you here in just a little bit. Alright guys, I'm going to do the outro right here. I want to thank everybody for liking, subscribing, commenting. Like I say, this was made possible by one of the viewers commenting about this place, and I definitely appreciate that. It was well worth the hike out here. What I'm going to do is I'm going to jump off here, and we're going to go and walk back down to this water. And I know it's not for everybody, but I'm going to give y'all a bonus clip at the end if you want it. I'm going to go and set this camera up down by the water to where you get a nice nature view and that beautiful sound of the running water. Alright, till next time, we will see you on the next one.